points, 10-11-71 to 10-7-67. And we've got to say the tempo of this game increased as it went along, Terry. Great finish.
It was sensational, and I think Jared Neesham will be asking, where does the game of football go? I mean, I thought his boys really had it at three-quarter time. Their third quarter was just sensational. They got back to doing what the Dockers do so very well, and that's run and take some risks, and they were able then to open the game up in their favour in that third quarter. Quinton Leach here, I thought he was a very good player right throughout the day. He's given their half-forward line a little bit of strength. You know, it's often good to take a defender down and play him in the forward line because he gives that little extra dimension of hardness in the contest. Daniel Parker could have easily been the hero in the first half of the game. Was very wayward in his goal scoring. He's finished with 2 goals, 4 I think I had him down for.
This is the third quarter with the Dockers really rolling at this stage, getting their 6 goals. But isn't it funny? You get a break in a game of footy, suddenly everything stops down. Richmond go away, recharge their batteries. This is terrific by Kickett for Bandy. Bandy goes in and gets the goal. But momentum shifts at that break. Back come the Tigers, and suddenly it's a different game of footy.
Yeah, often that three-quarter time siren is not the sound that the coach wants to hear. He'd love his side just to go straight back into the last quarter and keep going. So somewhere in that three-quarter time huddle, the Dockers lost their momentum, and yet Robert Walls was able to draw something out of his players. And more importantly, from Robert Walls' perspective, I thought some of the experienced players really stepped into it. Broderick started to take some control with some quality use of the ball. Daffy came into it. But what a half-back line Robert Walls had to work with Callaway and Gaspar, and then Jamie Tate coming back into the side today, getting a run there back towards the end. They were the players who really set it up, I thought.
Richardson well held. Parker did a terrific job on him today.
Parker has been very, very good. A big task to keep Richardson down right throughout. He picked up a couple of goals during the afternoon, but Shane Parker really can go away, saying that he's picked up another big scalp in league football. But this was the piece of play, I think, really swung the whole thing around. Richmond finally got some hard run going, some sharp use of the ball. Ben Holland got on the end of a great Trent Nichols pass bursting through the centre and was able to slot it through. And the Tigers then started to develop the momentum that they didn't have in the third quarter that the Dockers did have.
Checking the goal scorers then. Both sides with 3 players kicking, 2. Daffy, Bowden and Richardson for the Tigers, and singles to Naish, Holland, Broderick and Nichols. And for the Dockers, Daniel Parker got 2, Waterhouse 2, Leach also picked up 2, and singles to Coops. Toya, I thought Toya was good when he came on. Gale and Bandy, who had a very good second half, as we take a look at the match stats.
Well, they just sit down. If I was to do those sums of the disposals, they probably come out pretty close to even there. And then it just came down to who was going to make the better use of the ball in the forward line. And it shows that this wasn't a really pretty game of football, in that the highest goal scorers were only 2 goals, as the previous graphic showed. And so it just came down to some tough work through the midfield. And I just believe, just at the end of it, just a touch more experience in the Richmond side got them over the line in the end.
Down in the Tiger rooms, it was a pretty bruising affair. Certainly the tempo lifted after half-time. Turner on the left, Broderick on the right. Actually, Russell Morris did the voting this afternoon. He's not here, the absent man, so we can bag him. Now, is that right? I'm not sure. I think that's the other way up. Could have a little typo here. It is right. Everyone's nodding their head. Well, we can bag him, then that's bad. I ain't kidding. Quinton Leach played a good game, but I thought Kellaway was possibly the best on ground. Whichever way you look at it, Campbell was second best, and Leach gets the 3 votes. He got the jumper, so I guess we've got to give him the 3 votes. Russell Morris voting this afternoon here at Optus Oval. So the Dockers go under by 4 points. We'll be back shortly.